Okay, thank you, Dr. Punzalan, for sharing with us what lesson study is, and for also sharing with us the initial efforts of UP NISMED in doing lesson study and in coming up with localized models for lesson study here in the Philippines. We have questions here. The first is, wait. The first is, how can we effectively, from Jo, how can we effectively apply lesson study in science classes?
Ano po to? Yung ang una-una kasi like, with this question, I think you have the desire, no? Maganda ma'am kung meron po kayong another co-teacher na interested din, tapos kahit kayong dalawa makakapag-umpisa na ng lesson study. So mag-meet kayo, ano yung common nating problem dito? Ano yung gusto nating makakita ng mga bata o maintindihan nila? Kahit po for this quarter lang sa susunod na year, kasi magpaplano pa kayo, try nating makagawa ng objective or goal. Aside po dun sa lesson plan, meron pa tayong goal. Ito mga bata, ang gugulo. O, di paano natin maano sa lesson na ito? O hirap na hirap sila dito. So, magkakaroon po kayo ng goal na gusto nyong ma-attain. Yun po, and that is already a step. The two of you plus kung may makasama po at kasi sana hihingi lang kayo ng konting excuse later sa iba yung co-teacher kasi na dalawa kayo, na kami ni Mons, gusto namin. Manunood si Mons sa klase ko, so may dapat gagawin yung estudyante ko at that time. And the head teacher must know what you are doing kung bakit wala. Kaya may nagsasubstitute doon or make doon silang seat work. Kasi papanoorin mo yung implementation niya based doon sa naplanuhan yung lesson plan at yung objective narating ba. It's good that the principal, other teachers know na ito po talagang systematic na nagaan tayo kasi action research din po ito in the school at once. So, after that, si Mons naman na nag-i-implement, nag-meeting na kami dalawa during lunch break. Sa hapon, i-implement ko, manonood si Mons sa akin. So, yung estudyante ko dapat na iniwang ko ni Mons pala, yung estudyante niya, dapat busy rin para hindi na may menos yung mga bata. So, in that, nag-reflect na kayo, ay, tingnan mo, nagkaroon ng pagbabago. So, ganun po yung mangyayaring steps magiging effective. Pero you don't do this every day. It took the Japanese people, magkakaroon kasi ng kultura na, o sige, next quarter, next year, tingnan natin ano naman yung pwede nating topic na pwede natin gawin. Magpa-planning tayo, mag-schedule, and then kung paano nga tayo magsuswap-swap ng mga mga bata, may klase. Kahit wala ka doon kasi nagla-lesson study kayo sa kanyang classroom at yung principal naman may interested and magsusupport na, oh, this can be done. Pag meron na kayong magandang lesson plan, hindi nyo na gawa ng lesson plan kasi yung nagawa nyo, let's say, this quarter, last quarter, pwede nyo uling gamitin next time. At masishare pa sa ibang teachers kasi it was, kumbaga, validated by another or other observers. I hope nakatulong yung sagot ko. Yun po.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Punzalan. Another question is from Sir Julio Villalon. Can I invite NISMED expert as my knowledgeable others?
We welcome, no? Kasi po talaga naman kami for the service ng ating bansa at saka dito sa Science and Math Education. Basta yan yun lang po sa amin, susulat sa aming director, sabihin niyo po yung time, yung ganito, and mag-field po kami. Kaya lang po, pag napakalayo, kung dito lang po, okay lang. Lagyan nyo kami ng time to, tsaka sa inyo po yung transportation, tsaka yung parang accommodation din namin kung it will take overnight. Yun po, pero yung iba pa, talagang hindi po kami nag-expect ng honorarium, mga ganon. Basta po ang kasunduan yung transport namin, tsaka yung accommodation sa lugar. Ganon po. And we are so happy to go. Kasi po, magkakaroon talaga ng kultura ng collaboration, research sa ating buong bansa.
Punzalan, I just would like to add, no, if you would like to request NISMED to be part of the lesson study research that you're going to do in your school, maybe you can write a letter of request to the director, to Dr. Soledad Ulep, the director of UP NISMED, and then state your intention there that you want to involve NISMED or you want the help of NISMED in your lesson study research. Okay? Another question from June Caparoso is, at least how many teachers should be involved in one lesson study? Is it necessary that they come from different schools?
Ang ideal, maganda sa isang school lang. Sa inyong school lang kasi nandun na agad yung mga teachers. Hindi na kayo magta-travel at saka madali mag-communicate. O kaya, between breaks lang, nakapag-meeting na kayo, nagkita-kita na kayo. Let's say, vacant oras nyo, nandun na. Pero okay din po kung nearby schools. Kanya lang, ang ano doon, logistics na kasi baka magta-travel yung iba. O kaya, conflict ng schedule. Kasi, kumbaga to, konti sakripisyo isisingit nyo, magiging extra, hindi man tawag namin burden, extra challenge, kumbaga. Kasi, tingnan nga natin sa anong oras tayo mag-meet. O kaya, Saturday, mag-meet tayo kahit 2 oras lang, iplano na natin para tingnan natin implement. Kung happy na tayo doon sa activity. And, sanabi na nga po ni Mona, kahit email nyo sa amin yung lesson plan, baka maka-comment kami doon for content validity or something, we don't mind. Kasi marami na lang po kami dito, maghahati-hati kami na sa content. So, yun po, para makaumpisa na, makabuelo tayo dito.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Punsalan. Ilan po ang minimum na teachers na kailangan? Dapat po ba 2 or dapat po, pwede na po bang isa lang siya? Paano po yun?
Kung 2 is minimum, kasi another person is observing you, so hindi masyadong bias. Kasi, di ba po, pag tayo lang mag-isa, we know that pag-aapat yung aking tinuturo ang klase, ay parang bitin ako dito, inaayos ko naman talaga sa kabila. Pero kung nag-iisa kayo talagang teacher, pwede kaya yung co-teacher nyo, kahit sa language siya o Filipino class, or pwede kaya yung principal, we need somebody to look, to observe. Kasi ma'am, ganito yung naisip kong lesson plan. Paki-comment nyo nga ma'am kung siya, co-teacher, kahit na Pilipino, magko-comment siya, teka, baka masyado itong mabigat for your students, bawasan mo kaya. So at least another person is commenting. At yung pag-comment na yon, lagi nating titignan na constructive. Kasi gusto ko kasi mga bata maging ganito. Do you think itong lesson plan na ito makakaano? O are you available? Panoorin mo nga ako kung pagkaka-deliver ko ng lesson and then mag-feedback siya. Then next time around, baka pwede pa rin siya sa next lesson. Pakipanood mo ako, i-schedule ko lang. Kung mag-iisa talagang challenge po yun. Kasi ideal, 2, kasi at least, same kayo ng content, mas mapapalalim nyo yung pagtuturo. At saka yung approach, yung everything. Kung wala talaga, another siguro, or kung sa baryong-baryo, another, kahit knowledgeable, let's say kung tapos yung doktor ng, at least may masasabi siya sa health, or another one na makakatulong. Pero kung hindi, magiging another approach to, challenge, or we can write about it and that would be our contribution to the world na pwede pala isa. Kasi kung nakakita niyong nai-improve based on participation ng bata, yung kanyang performance and all that, meron din pong quality indicators na nakikita tayo. Yun po, I hope it helps.
Okay, thank you. Thank you po, Dr. Punzalan. Isang question from Joe. Can I get a copy of the presentation of Ma'am Ami? Okay, we will have to ask Dr. Ulep's permission first if we can give you a copy of the presentation.
Pwede yata. It's okay.
Pwede?
Oo.
Okay. Okay.
Kasi po, ano na ito. Oo. You can download this kasi po ito naman, generic yung ating at saka yung mga schools na yung nilista natin. They'll be happy to, na nakita sila na naglo-lesson study na. Okay lang po yun. Okay.
Okay.
Oo, you can.
Okay, thank you po. So, ganito po, we will just post, no? We will post this, a link to this presentation that you can download sa kasama website po natin. Okay? Isang tanong pa po, from June, does lesson study entail a series of action researches?
It is. Actually, lesson study is action research. So, let's say ito yung gusto nyo ngayon, no, na topic o na goal, participation ng students. Later, pwedeng, ano kaya ang understanding ng bata dito? Quality ba yung pagkaka-abstract nila? Naintindihan nga ba nila? So, that's another thing to look at. Action din yun. Tapos, merong pang aspect, paano ba yung proseso ng pagtuturo ko? So, nakikita naman ng co-teacher mo, sa iyo naman, yung process mo as a teacher. So, ang audience mo doon, other teachers, how to improve, o pre-service teachers. So, marami siya, series. And you can have lots. Actually, pag nakita nyo sa Google o sa mga books na ito, na we recommend, napakarami pong aspeto, lahat na. Even sa principal, pwedeng supervision, o paano niya ano yung kulang yata sa mesa ang mga bata, walang gamit, walang ganito, paano sila makakapagsulat na mabuti. So sa kanya na yon na makikita niya na how the teacher and the students can cope with limited resources. So na ano niya na may data, may concrete observations, may focus. So yun po yung ng lesson study. Thank you.
Okay, isang tanong naman po ulit, no, from June Caparoso. How many times are we going to revise our lesson?
Yung mathematics na elementary, I know they made it 5 times. Pero pwede pong twice lang or 3 times. Nasa sa inyo na kung satisfied na kayo kasi din sa kakulangan ng panahon. Halimbawa na maliit lang yung klase nyo, let's say 4 lang yung estudyante, kasi hindi rin pwedeng mahuli sila. O kaya at least bukas, halimbawa na nagtuturo ako ngayon, hindi pwede kay Mona, kanya bukas pa niya yun ituturo kung hindi pwede the same day. So, twice namin na-revise kasi kung huling-huli na yung ibang students, late na sila, tinitingnan din naman natin yung budget of work na ito yung sabay-sabay mga bata kasi magko-complain, ma'am, late na kami, ba't sila nando na, iba na yung ginagawa nila kasi mga bata, nag-ano rin sila, compare notes, anong tinake up niya sa math, anong tinake up, ay ba't kami huling-huli, so kayo na rin yung makakapagtugma na at least 1 day lang kasi magagalit sa atin yung principal for the sake of research, anong na yung bata, gulong-gulo na schedule ng school, so pwede pong twice kasi within the day or following day, or kung kaya pa sa ibang classroom at maraming teachers, pwedeng 5 times hanggang we are so happy, this is a very good lesson plan na or approach or activity. Ganun po. Thank you.
Okay, thank you po. There's a follow-up question from Joe Belen. It's about, I think, the implementation process. That means, ma'am, we have to have someone or a teacher to observe my class.
Very important that at least one person is observing your class. Yung paraan, yung pagkaka-implement. Kasi from there, dalawa rin yung ka-reflect mo afterwards, after the, tawag natin, post-conference na, no? O kumusta ba ang, ang pagtuturo ko, tatanungin mo siya, ay ganito, tingnan mo yung ating lesson plan, parang hindi natin to na-discuss, O kaya sasabihin ni Mons sa akin, hindi mo nasagot yung misconception kakangina kasi sabi mo, yes, that's correct. Di ba ganun yun, ganito yun? Ay, oo nga, no, nabigla ako sa di mako-correct naman ni Mon sa next time. Dapat pala, ito yung una kong example, ito yung susunod, na mix na ako kangina. Without intending, so, meron agad feedback. Kasi kung mag-isa lang tayo, kung minsan pwedeng i-video using technology, pero it takes time din na magtingin-tingin ka sa video another hour or 60 or 40 minutes. Whereas kung nag-observe immediate, tsaka may basis naman ng observation, which is your goal and the objectives of the lesson na may kopya doon dapat si Mona habang ako ang nag-i-implement. So, maganda po talaga mayroong another pair of eyes na nag-observe sa implementation.
Okay, thank you po. There's a question from Wilfredo Oria. Is there a toolkit in conducting lesson study?
Sabi natin na ito pong book na pinablish natin, nandun po yung mga steps. Meron po mga steps tayong nandito na klaro po naman doon sa bandang introduction na sinulat ng aming director. At doon din po sa website natin, meron din po doon mga steps. Kanya lang po, usually, maganda rin ma-experience nyo. Nung ating conference, nagkaroon po ng mga live classroom na na we invited 22 sets of 20 students from nearby schools. And then nag-actual demonstration yung mga Japanese paano mag-conduct ng implementation ng ganitong mathematics concept for young kids, mga grade 4 students. So, nakita nila kung ano yung proseso, at saka yung post-conference, at saka lahat-lahat na paano i-improve, at ano yung, how do we deal with the questions and responses of students. So, yun po, live na live. Yung toolkit po, hindi ko masabing toolkit. Actually, siguro later, that's our challenge. We can think of a toolkit na inaano nyo para multimedia na ang dating. Na meron kayong question, may mga sagot, saka merong examples from our experience dito. Thank you.
Okay. Are there some more questions? Dr. Punzalan, meron lang po akong dagdag, while others may still be thinking of additional questions. Doon po sa knowledgeable others, sino-sino po ang pwede nilang kuning knowledgeable others kung sa school lang na yon, kunyari sa isang DepEd school lang, sila-sila lang ang nandun. Sino po ang pwede nilang kunin kung pwede makatulong sa kanila?
Yung head teacher is a knowledgeable other. Pwede rin po, halimbawa yung retired na biology teacher, pwede rin po, alam yung magaling siya, nag-retired na, pwede rin siya knowledgeable other. Yung nasa college, pwede rin po, kasi inaano natin sila sa content, yung iba naman sa methodology or faculty ng pre-service, sa PEIs. Pwede po yun. Kasi kung minsan di available yung principal tsaka yung head teacher dahil napakarami nilang ginagawa, yung coordinator ng science or math, sasabi ko na we invite somebody na kahit siya retired na, knowledgeable pa rin siya sa takbo ng classroom setting. Yun po yung nakakatulong din. Kasi noon sa Ligaw, we did it noon sa Ligaw, yung isang retired na biology teacher na talagang hinahangaan nila dahil magaling siya magturo. Kinuha namin knowledgeable sa biology. Tapos, yung naipaliwanag niya madali sa amin na ganito dapat yung ginawa natin. So, nung second implementation, ang bilis na capture ng mga bata yung concept. Yun po.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Punzalan. By the way, we would just like to announce, kung magkano yung book. Magkano nga ba ang book? 300 pesos po. Meron po siyang about 200 plus pages. Nandun po yung lesson study process. Nandun po yung mga mga implemented lesson study na nagawa po ng NISMED with partner schools in science and math. So, if you want to grab a copy now, you may come here to email us and request that the book be delivered. Or baka may kakilala po kayong taga rito na uuwi po sa inyo dyan at magpabili na po kayo. Okay? May mga tanong pa po ba? Ang tanong po ni June Caparoso I think ay sabi ni June, kapareho lang po nung tinanong ko tungkol sa knowledgeable others. Okay? So, may mga tanong po kayo. Let's grab this opportunity to ask our questions to Dr. Punzalan, who's been doing lesson studies since 2003. Okay, there's a question from Sir Julio J. Villalon. In the book about lesson study published by NISMED, I've read that confidence to teacher can be measured. How are you going to measure confidence?
Yung ginawa namin dito, kasi qualitative research, ano lang yun, from self-rate ng teacher, self-reflection niya. Kasi dati, di ba, pagka parang hindi ka masyadong sigurado sa tinuturo mo, at walang nakapagsabing okay yung sinabi mo, hindi ka masyadong lalo pag nag-o-observe ang iyong department head medyo nahihiya ka o nakikini. Pero ako na nasabing ang galing ng pagkakaano mo dahil na-affirm ka ng dalawa, tatlong co-teachers plus the department head, nabubuksan yung confidence. So, ang masasabi dito, self-rating ng teacher. Pero maybe, pwede kung talagang gusto nating research, gagawa tayo ng confidence scale na pre and post lesson study. Pwede nating sa teachers. So dito, based on the questions na open-ended, how was the experience of lesson study after a cycle na ginawa namin? At tapos yun ang mga reflections. Thank you.
Okay, thank you po, Dr. Punsalan. There's a question here from Celia, which I think is also a question from among our participants in this webinar. Should the knowledgeable other also need to be an expert in the lesson study process?
Not necessarily. Because basta malinaw naman doon sa knowledgeable other man, ito po yung aming napagplanuhan. Maganda nga kasama na rin siya sa pagpaplano. Sabihin natin, ito po yung mga experiences namin sa school at saka 5 years ko na itong tinuturo. Laging mga bata nasasabi dito. Kanya, nag-iisip po kami na ma-improve ang teaching at saka yung performance ng bata. So, the knowledgeable other can suggest, kasi po ang ng collaboration, more heads, is better than few or one only. So, hindi po kailangan, kanya lang maganda, may din. Kahit yung lesson study, nag-uumpisa tayong lahat. Kasi, lalo na nga sa bansa natin, inuumpisahan pa lang nating na-build yung ganitong culture at huwag magkahiyaan sa ginagawa natin. Dati kasi, lesson plan ko, huwag mong kokopyahin. Huwag mo rin akong papahin kasi baka ako mapahiya. Yun yung nasa mind natin. Pero with this, nabubuksan to anyone. O sige nga, tignan nyo kung tama yung pagkakaturo ko at sa mga bata nakakaintindi pa. Kasi ang ating doon to improve the learning of our students by being quality teachers. So kahit hindi po niya alam ang lesson study, madali niyang matutumbok yung objective or goal ng ating ginagawang pag-research ng ating lesson.
Okay, thank you po. There's another question from June Caparoso. How can we involve our practice teachers in a lesson study, or can our practice teachers do a lesson study and do it under the supervision of an expert?
Yun pong kung mapapalakas natin to, manonood si Mona, si Celia, si June, si John dito, how you are implementing the lesson. So, at tapos nakita namin yung lesson plan, may kopya kami dito, makaka-input po kami. Technology or different schools can be looking sa inyo sa ginagawa niyong implementation before a series of planning. And sa reflection, lahat kami nakaka-input. So, napakaganda po, nagiging, kahit kung ano lang pinag-uusapan natin, nagkakaroon tayo ng meeting point, which is quality teaching. So, yun po yung, kung siguro magandang future natin at challenge to all of us.
Okay. Another question po, who leads in the lesson study in the school if all the teachers have no or little background in doing lesson study?
Napakagandang tanong to. Ang teacher-led, yung na dito nga sa webinar na ito, which yung ang napakagandang integrator, pag naka-start na kayo, umpisahan nyo lang mag-convince ng isa pang teacher. Pag-usapan nga natin itong ating ginagawang pagturo ng math or science, tingnan mo, ganito napansin ko, ikaw ba ganun din? O sige nga, tingnan natin, try natin itong lesson study. So yun na po ang nagiging step ng goal. At sinabi na nga po namin, kaya ino-offer itong webinar, to reach out to more kasi may block talaga yung distance but with technology, mapagtutulungan po natin. You can lead, you yourself. Basta po ipapaalam natin sa mga co-teachers at saka sa principals na may ganito tayo at pwede na po naman nilang buksan sa internet. Pakita nyo, NISMED is doing this, ito yung mga schools at magkakaroon po ng benefits sa mga estudyante. So, napakaganda po nung tanong and we wish we can help, but you can really help your own school. Kasi teachers tayo, may leadership. Thank you.
The toolkit which Sir Wilfredo Oria is suggesting may be helpful, no? Is there a possibility that NISMED will come up with a toolkit, Dr. Punsalan?
Yeah, there is a possibility. We will, kasi parang merong demand, no? We will try, no, to come out with that one na toolkit na tinatawag. Para mas ano yung step by step kasi ito, minadali natin in 30 minutes lang yung webinar na naka-slot sa atin. We will try. At saka meron pa tayong mga conferences, workshops na we can offer siguro kahit through this medium technology. Thank you.
Lesson studies implemented. And also, ano? Okay, so puntahan niyo pong website namin. Madali lang pong sundan ang lesson study. Kayang-kaya niyo po yun. Okay, are there some more questions? Okay, I guess wala na po. So, would like to thank Dr. Punzalan for her time. Despite her busy schedule, ay napa-oo po siya ni Dr. Ulep na mag-substitute for her para makasama natin today in this very interesting and very informative webinar. Let's give her a round of applause, please. Paki-show of yung inyong clap hands dyan. Applause icon, please.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure, no, to have this medium sa atin, and we invite more teachers, us together, come out with quality teaching. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Punzalan. Thank you po. Angel clap daw po para kay Dr. Punzalan. Yay! Clap, clap, clap from John Caparoso. Okay, so we will share the presentation that Dr. Punzalan used. Thank you very much, and we hope that this is not the last for Dr. Punzalan. Request everyone, because we value your opinion very much, so we'd like you to fill out the feedback form. Please let us know what you think of the session today, and please let us know what other webinar sessions you'd like, what other topics you'd like covered, no, in these webinar sessions. Please click the link below and answer the feedback form. Thank you very much, everyone, and we hope to see you in our future webinar schedules. And we thank you also for Dr. Punzalan. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Punzalan, for being with us today. And please remember this webinar is recorded, so you can view the recording soon as the admin of the Kasama announces, that's Celia, the webinar recording. Okay, here's an announcement for next month, January, no? Specifically, particularly on January 24, there will be a saan na yun? K-12 webinar series for Unit 4, no? Grade 8 Science on Unit 4. That will be on June 24, 2014. So, an invitation will again be sent to all of you regarding this webinar. So, please visit the Kasama website regularly to check for updates. We also would like to announce the online courses that we would like to offer in 2014. The free online course, the first online course will be free. That will run for 2 webinar sessions. The other 2 online course we will be charging at a minimal fee. If you'd like to know more about these courses, you may view also the recording of this of the webinar session that we had about the online courses, about the overview of these online courses last Friday.